Hey guys, long time no see. Just a few things to get out of the way first. I dropped a 25 kg weight on my finger, so I haven't been able to play anything for the past week, which is why there has been zero content. Apart from that, I've also been trying to move house or get rooms locked down for when I move house, so yeah, I've been busy and injured, so that's why there hasn't been anything. As it stands currently, it is still uncomfortable for me to click my left mouse button, so we'll see how things go. Anyway, a second thing is I lost the audio for the footage that you're going to be seeing, so it's all going to be post-com for now. Yes, Thunderlord is out, boys and girls. And let me tell you, this thing is broken. Oh my god, where to begin? So, it does 41 to the head. That gives it a 5 headshot kill. You get 51 bullets when you pick up your heavy brick. 51. If you kill someone and pick up a heavy brick, you get something like 25. Now, to put this into perspective, if you have a play of the game, you get 4 shots. Realistically, let's say like 3 kills pretty consistently. 2 completely like brain dead easy kills. With this thing, you can easily get 5 kills. Like that's with 0 effort, just spraying at people. You get 5 kills. It's ridiculous. So the intrinsic perk, when you continually deal damage to someone, you hit a damage threshold and then it drops a lightning strike on their head, basically. So what this lets you do is if you don't get that 5 headshot in order to get the perfect time to kill, headshot them 3 times, body them twice, and it'll send a lightning bolt down on top of them, dealing the rest of the damage and killing them. It also spools up as it fires, so if you do happen to find yourself in a situation where you're just mincing through the entire enemy team, it will do that extremely well and destroy people. On top of that, I forgot to say, it's got a perk that's essentially you kill somebody and you get a faster reload, but it's not really relevant because 51 bullets is the amount of ammo you'd get in 1 mag. In short, this thing's ridiculous. Let me show you. So I hope that gives you a little taste, just a teeny weeny little taste of how silly this thing is. Keep in mind, this is me coming back after a week of not playing, and my hand is injured, so my like efficiency in terms of my headshot ratios and stuff is like at 70% of what it should be. By the way, you're gonna see like a total of like a hot 2 snipes or something this game. Because I just can't snipe right now. My hand just, it doesn't work. But hopefully it'll be illustrative in terms of how ridiculous Thunderlord is and how important Heavy is now because of Thunderlord being so crazy. Yeah, so now we've got Thunderlord. We've got 3 people in front of us, but we've got Thunderlord, so we can just keep pushing it. There's a sniper, I don't care. I can just keep pushing it. This guy does not have a, like, he doesn't really know that we're there. We can see him through the wall facing away from us, so we're all Gucci. Let me just up the, yeah, once more. This is just hunting people down with Thunderlord and flawless execution. It's a very good pairing, I must say. And also the buffs to the Spectral Blade Super are absolutely fantastic. It's a legitimately good super now. And on top, the only thing is it's a little bit finicky if you're very, very close to someone. You don't want to be like touching them in melee range. You want to be a little bit further away and do your jump heavy attack. And you'll lunge forward a decent bit with that. There I got pushed out back into the lane by Ender, unfortunately. So I couldn't strafe into cover and get away from that. Here, wanted to push for heavy, but unfortunately I died before, so I can't snipe the guy off heavy. And yeah, I mean, you guys have heard me say that heavy is the life and soul of quick play, or of Destiny. Right, like, it's super important before. It's even more important now, because you don't want people running around with Thunderlord. You want to have the Thunderlord. You just want to make sure that it's on your team. And additionally, every time that you see somebody pick up, like, a rocket now, it's just... It makes me so sad, because I know that if they gave me Thunderlord, I could get, like, 5 kills pretty easy to just snowball the game. So, yeah, it's... I don't think it completely invalidates other heavies, by the way. Like, there are reasons to pick other heavies, but in terms of quick play, I think you should be using Thunderlord. There's nothing else with as much kill potential in terms of snowballing as Thunderlord. Like, there is nothing else that you will consistently get as many kills with as you will get with Thunderlord. In comp, something like Wordcliff, for example, is still extremely relevant because of the shutdown potential for supers. So yeah, once again, just hunting people through walls. Don't even need to be particularly accurate with it. Yeah, it's just so ridiculous. Like, look at this. What are they supposed to do? Like, I'm invisible, I pop out of nowhere, and I just laser them down. The other thing is, this thing has a ton of aim assist. So on PC, the hitboxes are huge. You just spray at people and generally aim at their head, and you're all Gucci. Look at this garbage sniping. There, I should have just backed up after it. My thought process, like, I'm still not 100% into the mode of understanding my current skill level, just because I'm bad right now. So there, I should have just backed up. Here, we're about to play Ring Around the Rosie, so I am disengaging, throwing smokes and stuff to try and get rid of him, dodge and run around the corner as fast as I can, trying to get away, hoping teammates help me, but alas, they do not. So I have to do it myself. Now, Gwissim Vest. So I was talking about how Spectral Blades was buffed. Because Spectral Blades was buffed, Gwissim Vest is now God tier. Like, if you are running Spectral Blades, you should always have a Gwissim Vest in your inventory. So, for example, I run Dragon's Shadow normally, so I have my Dragon's Shadow on most of the time. Every single time I get a super, like, not when I'm intending to just pop it, as soon as I get that super, I'm going to switch to Gwissim Vest just for whenever I do end up being in a good situation to pop it. That was incredibly laggy, my god. So you can see here, like, you can just go on an absolute tear with it. No longer is it days of, like, hitting somebody 15 times. Do you see? Like, I've got 5 kills or something with it already. It's just such a good snowballing super in quick play. Just the flawless execution, the Spectral Blade super. It's just fantastic for quick play. In comp, it's still good. It's still good. It's just it has different uses. So, for example, in comp, if an enemy team is smart, if they ever see Spectral Blades in the chat, they see that you've popped it or they hear that noise, they are just immediately going to disengage because it doesn't make sense to try and fight the super where you don't know where it's coming from or anything. So in comp, a lot of the focus is switched to information gathering because you can obviously see where everybody is through all the walls, so you can very easily just relay that information to your entire team and then make plays off of that. I think I said earlier... Or no, I haven't said, actually. One of the strengths of this thing is its absurd range. It has 55-meter range before it gets any damage fall off. To put that into perspective, that is like sniper range. At 55 meters, if you aim down sights with a hand cannon, any hand cannon, your hand cannon of choice, ADS with a hand cannon at 55 meters, and the red dot on the hand cannon is the same size as your enemy's head. That's how much range it's got. Like, this is 55 meters right now where I'm sniping this Arc Strider. That kind of range. It's absolutely absurd. Like, it can just map you from everywhere. And I don't know what to say, guys. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right, what do we got here? We got a few pings on the radar. They're all backing up. I wasn't too sure what they were doing. Now I realize that they've backed up, so I'm starting to push forward. See that there's people in cave. I need to be careful of both of those angles that I'm watching, which is why I'm flicking back and forth, just waiting to see somebody out of my peripheral vision and see if I can get first shot. If I don't get first shot, I just drop down the rocks or crouch, and I'm all Gucci. Some bad shots there, but whatever. We are getting back into the swing of things, and I have the hand excuse. They're just lurking, trying to find safe angles to fight people here. We don't want to push down into the river because obviously you can see they're coming behind us now because they've switched spawns. And I would have been very, very alone there. We got somebody coming from behind us in cave, which is why we're running away now. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get away. It was something I was kind of relying on my teammates to deal with, but they all disengaged from cave, and boom, there is the match. Like, there wasn't anything kind of super special there. This is just me testing out Thunderlord and the new, Blade Stalker. And in both cases, they are extremely, extremely good. Yeah, another reference. So I played a little bit yesterday. I did my raids and stuff. The first game that I played of Crucible yesterday, I got Thunderlord. I did 2 raids. This is without touching PvP in a week. No aim training, nothing. I went into a rumble. I got all 3 heavies that game. And I got 13 kills with whatchamacallit, with Thunderlord. That's like as trash as I get, pretty much. And I got 13 kills with Thunderlord without even trying. I got like 3 with my shotgun and 1 with Not Forgotten or something. It was just completely stupid. Yeah. Yeah, if you're actually like solid, or if my aim was actually up to normal standards currently, I'm very confident that I could consistently get 6 to 7 kills with each heavy brick. Like, it's just absolutely absurd. It's so broken, it's unreal. And this is the reason that they removed LMGs from Destiny 2, when they didn't bring them forward from Destiny 1, because it's a weapon type that's kind of inherently broken in PvP. In PvE, obviously, they're completely fine, and Thunderlord is actually very good in PvE as well. Because of the lightning strikes, it does pretty solid boss damage, and it spools up as well. So in terms of kind of burst damage, it's actually better than Whisper. You can totally use it in the raid, and it'll kill Riven faster than Whisper does. It was actually a lot of fun doing Thunderlord only raids. But yeah, the problem with PvP comes with what I was talking about before, with the kind of kill potential of it, the snowball kill potential. Like the number of kills that you can get per heavy brick. Because if you look at, say, a rocket launcher is very easy to use, no skill whatsoever required. But you're only going to get realistically 2 kills most of the time. Because you getting multi-kills with 1 rocket is entirely dependent on the enemies messing up. It's not dependent on you being good. So realistically, you're going to get like 2 kills. A play of the game, you can get 2 kills completely brain dead if you use 2 shots for each person, where you don't even need to shoot it very near them then. Or if you're actually playing perfect and you're getting your direct impacts, you can get 4 kills. Realistically, I'd say most of the time I get 3. But Thunderlord is like 5 easily. Like 5 is the kind of the bottom minimum. Unless I'm messing up massively in some way, then yeah, you get like 5 kills with it. It's just silly. It's really, really silly. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about at this point. Oh no, yeah, I switched up to Redrix and Retold Tale. It turns out that the map that we ended up getting was Citadel, so that's the kind of loadout that I would want on Citadel anyway. Citadel it's a map where basically you're going to be laning B, the B flag, in that little kind of gazebo hut thing outside near heavy. So you want a pulse for that map. You want a pulse or a sniper, but if you've got a sniper, you'd better be really confident that you're gonna hit a lot of headshots with it. Like honestly, I just use pulse on it most of the time. Yeah, I was just showing that that's why I'm using Redrix. I haven't finished my Blade Mastery thing, because Redrix is a very punishing weapon. It has the potential for you to just completely pop off and go on absolute tears, but on the other hand, to get the optimal kill time with the two burst, the fabled two burst, you have to have 100% headshot accuracy. So it's in a game that's peer-to-peer and as kind of weird as Destiny 2, that's a lot to ask. So normally I would only really touch Redrix if I'm feeling really, really hot aim-wise. And like as a reference of what that's like, I'm talking like I've been playing consistently every day all week and doing my aim training and stuff. Like I'm feeling hot aim-wise. At that point, like my aim is like nigh perfect with normal guns. Like it's rare that I will miss a headshot. Like that's the kind of aim that we're talking. And yeah, obviously at the moment I am not able to achieve that. I'm just struggling because of my hand. We got a few red contacts on the radar. I'm not too worried. I have teammates around the area. I can dodge and back up if needed. Now I've got Desperado, so we want to challenge the world here. Just trying to crouch it out. Thankfully, our teammate helped us out there just a tad. So I was in a spot of bother. I forgot to reproc my Desperado. Just waiting to help out under there, but he's got his Acreus, so we are all Gucci on that front, letting the teammates cap C. Oh, so obviously, because our whole team's over there, they're going to be spawning at A. Just grabbing a little bit of ammo there. Just a quick run out and then slide back in case somebody's got a sniper or something and is going to try and whip to my head in the line that I would have been running. That's why the quick slide for the evasion. There, they triple peeked me, and one of them had a bow. So that's what bows are really, really good at. Bows are really, really good at team shotting. So you don't even need to have multiple bows. You can do multiple bows and insta-kill people, but realistically, if one person has a bow and the other person has a hand cannon, a pulse, whatever, it's a very, very scary double peek, and you can give people super fast. But apart from that specific scenario, bows are absolutely garbage. So I'm just backing up here, letting Ender engage. Then I push forward to help him out. Unfortunately, we get killed way, way behind the corner there by the disrespectful stare. I don't actually remember what pulse that is. A little bit flustered by the fact that there's somebody inside my base right as I spawned, so didn't really know what was going on there. Now we're trying to push forward. We need to try and control heavy because obviously Thunderlord is amazing, so we need to make sure that we get that and the enemies don't. Putting down some damage there. Trying to put down more damage. Ender pops the super. Trash aim because of my hand. Like you can see, I was lagging behind there and struggling to track the guy. That's the kind of thing that we're dealing with. They're here just capping point. Playing safe, playing relatively close to those corners just in case we need to disengage. Used the dodge to disengage by dodging backwards and then looking right, so I dodged to the left. That's one of the nice things about having a mouse. You know, you can kind of do those wiggly dodges quite easily. Just a lot of people pushing here, so I'm not too sure what I want to do. Backing up just a little bit. Lots of people starting to push there, so we just decide to disengage. Just trying to get out so I can switch to my Guisim and get this stuff going. Like this super is just I just love this class. Like this class has now become everything that I wanted it to be. Like with the start of Forsaken, so you can see there what I mean when I was saying that you don't want to be right up in melee range of somebody. You want to have a little bit of distance. That's why, because you'll totally just lunge past them when you do the big swing. On the other hand, I do need to try doing just the light attacks and see what the hit detection is like on them, because it seems to be better as well, but I haven't tested it too much. So as you can see, with Guisim Vest, like you can get so many kills in one super. Again, just like the fact that you're invisible in quick play means that you have so much potential to just get things done, and people can't counterplay you. You can bait corners so easily. So yeah, the kill potential is massive, just like Thunderlord. And of course, every time you get Thunderlord with this, with the Bladestalker class, you have flawless execution to just what's it? To amplify your lethality potential. One thing I really want to test out is trying some Devour Thunderlord. I think that would be just ridiculous as well. So yeah, right there you can see how ridiculous it is. Like, no other weapon in the game are you just going to be challenging like 4 people at virtually the same time like that. Just one after another. It's crazy. Go get it. So yeah, match is going pretty well here so far. We've got a striker inside, so we're just keeping back, creating space so we can wait out the super and leading him on a merry chase. So if he's chasing me, he's not killing our teammates, and he's not getting anything done. So now they're just standard bait. We knew that the super should probably be out, so then just push back. He's a striker. He's probably got a shoulder charge, so he's expecting to be able to shoulder charge me. So I just turn around, re-engage with the shotgun, and shotgun counters shoulder charge. Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, so here, pushing forward with the shotgun because we knew the guy was half health. There's another one there, so we're backing up. We're jumping up, trying to get out of the plane that he would expect me to be in. But alas, it didn't work. So anyway, just going back towards B, because like many maps in the game, the B point on this one is the really important one. So you basically just need to control B, and then the match is yours. That's basically this map. Honestly, I really dislike this map. Partly because of that. Like, there's so much interesting map space, like through the back from C to A. It's so interesting, but you just never really see that because I get control so often on this, and that means you just play B the entire game. So right there, the Sentinel was coming towards me, but Ender was on heavy. I know Ender uses an Acreus, so he can very easily shut down that super. So we were trying to get up above the super. So if he was coming around the corner and just swiping or something, he might have gone under me. But we didn't create enough height fast enough. But what we did do is stall the super long enough that by the time that he got to Ender, Ender had the Acreus loaded and ready, so just absolutely destroyed it. So that's pretty fine. What's happening now? Yeah, making sure I've got my Gwissim vest on. And yeah, just doing Gwissim vest stuff. Just flank your enemies and then jump and heavy attack them repeatedly until they all die. The only thing you gotta be wary about with this super is running across big open areas just like I did there. So right now, my issue is just trying to get in on the enemy. But once you do get in, you're absolutely fine. This poor soul is just left by himself. And you can see there that, well, I mean, the super didn't always miss, but a lot of those just kind of short strikes would miss before. I need to do a little bit more testing on that. I need to try just light attacking people and see if it, like, how much more effective it is now. And that is game. So as you can see, Thunderlord's pretty damn good. It's pretty hot. And I've been extolling its virtues this entire video, so you've probably got it by now. You've probably got the memo, the message. Anyway, I will leave you there, and have a good day.